Okay, welcome to episode 3 of Ancient Dungeon VR. Oh, I forgot that I had my controllers. Anyway, anyway, don't want to go off on a tangent immediately. We are back on our first New Game Plus, which, if you somehow didn't see the last episode, that means we take double damage, more aberrant enemies, enemies have more health, and less items and food. So, we're gonna do I'm pretty sure we're gonna get our way through because we do have it's not insanely strong, but we do have a good amount of damage, an insane amount of crit chance from Broken Shield, but Broken Shield also has the major downside of sometimes doubling the damage that we take. I'm just gonna reacquaint myself with our build because it has been a second. So we do have Fossilized Leech and Gambler's Mark. Merchants provide health when I buy an item, a free item, and... Ooh, right, we have Bat Ear, so I can see the entire map immediately. That's always handy to have. It's not exactly a good item. Like, it's not like a statistically good item, but I definitely like it. I enjoy having it very much. So if you look here, these are some of the aberrant enemies. They're regular zombies, but now they have armor. But that's no match for our insane amount. Wait, what? Oh right, we have swollen ticks, so whenever they die, they'll leave a little bit of poisonous gas behind them, which actually doesn't damage us, it only damages our enemies, which is handy. Noxious Orb. I don't care. Even though I have the inventory space to save that, I'm not. Because I don't like orb. Ooh! 4-leaf clover increases all attributes and maximizes luck. Now there is a find. And we had negative 20 luck before, but this maximizes our luck. So we go straight to 100 luck. And then all of our other stats are increased as well. Our crossbow crit is above 50%, evasion at 30%. We're doing pretty good for ourselves. We don't have any overpowered synergies, but just our basic stat are overall pretty high. Another Noxious Orb. I've said it, and I'll say it again. If there was an item that just removes orbs from the game, I would take it every single time that I see it. Alright, so Bamboo Firecracker, your projectile strikes cause an explosion. Your projectiles are not affected by gravity. Ooh, this is our first hard choice, because both of these are good items that I would like to take. Our strikes already cause an explosion, but this one, I'm pretty sure it makes it bigger and deals more damage. But this allows us to strike enemies from further, and if we get an item like Dead Weight, which makes our projectile more affected by gravity and slower, this will pretty much negate the downside of that. So I think I am actually going to go for Hummingbird Feather here. So if you see I shoot it. Wait, what? That looked pretty affected by gravity to me. Excuse me? Excuse me? Okay, there we go. Now it's not affected by gravity. So I need to change my aim a bit so that now because before you have to aim slightly above what you're trying to hit. Now what I have to do is aim just exactly straight at them. Okay. So it's a little harder to see where we've gone and where we haven't gone. But we have not gone here. And if you look, there's 3 different choices of where we could go for our points of no return. I'm gonna go in the direction that has a shop, because this area straight up doesn't even have a shop. So I'm gonna go where there's a shop and where there's the most rooms, and therefore the highest chance of us getting an item. Or multiple items, but since we're on a New Game Plus, items are much more scarce. Okay, I'm glad that guy died. This plant dude is kind of annoying. If you get too close to him, he'll reach for you, and you can shoot him too, but extremely skinny, and therefore hard to hit. Alright, I'm not gonna take this, but I guess show what it does. Once charged, used to temporarily increase critical chance. No. No, I don't think I will. Alright, so this is the way that we're definitely not gonna go. The other two ways are probably about the same in worth, but because they both have shop, but one of them has a few more rooms, so we're gonna go that way. We're gonna go this way. Here's the point of no return. We've already explored everything behind it, so we're just gonna step on through. Ooh, we now have 2 apples. Healing items are half as effective now, because, you know, New Game Plus, take double damage and all that. But they are still nice to have, definitely. And here's our shop. It's nice. Marks have a chance to charge when coins are collected. Sure, we don't exactly have a great mark right now, but if we get a good one, that would be very useful. Apple, sure. Oh wait, I just realized I don't have any free inventory space. I guess I'll just leave this apple here, and if I take damage, we can always come back for it. But I'm not gonna be that one guy who carries apples in his hand the whole way. I'm usually that one guy, but not this time, because I don't want to bore y'all more than I already do with me going back and forth trying to collect every single apple and ferrying them across to the next level. That's just not what I'm about right now. Alright, so here's our first dead end, which usually in games is not a great thing, but in this game it's nice because you can get stuff like apples, which we don't exactly need right now, but you know what? It's fine. I'm not gonna say no to having something to fall back on, just in case we do actually take a bunch of damage somehow. We are having a lot of coins. Unfortunately, there isn't anything very good to buy at the shop. Oh, challenge room. Ooh, that's a lot of big guys. But luckily, our crossbow damage is just ridiculously large. And they were all in a cluster, so Swollen Tick really was pulling its weight right there. Because one of them died, and then it exploded into poison that killed the rest of them, and the chain reaction. Wow, we have a lot of coins. If only we had a better shop. That's kind of the dilemma with coins and shops and stuff, is that you can either have too little coins or too little good items for sale. There's no in between. If you remember this guy, he spawns the shooty slimes now instead of the regular slime. Because we are technically in hard mode now, because New Game Plus and all. No. This item is really good, but I'm not gonna take it because it's just annoying, and I don't want to have to like be constantly checking my stats for you guys' sake. Basically, what it does is it makes you super overpowered, but only with one item at a time, and it switches back and forth. So you'll do like 100 freaking damage, but only in your melee weapon for a few strikes, and then only in your crossbow for a few strikes. And it's nice if you're gonna fight a boss, or if you're in, like, super late game, but not exactly great for just everyday regular enemies. Whoa. Whoa. That we're already one-shotting. I just got hit there twice in a row, which is not good, but luckily our evasion kicked in and we didn't take any damage from either hit. So which way are we going? Okay, this is a dead end. I'm gonna go here real quick, see if there's anything good for me to take. It appears that there is not, just an exploding wall mushroom and a few boxes. There was a coin in one of the boxes though, so going over here wasn't a complete waste of time. Yeah, that's just a bottomless pit. Ow! Fuck! Ow! Oh my god. Yeah. Just slammed a table with my hand. That's always fun. Ow! Ow! Just like last episode, I am still in this tiny environment. I need to get that fixed. Ow, my hand. I'm gonna take a second. God. Okay. That is not fun. That is definitely not fun. Yeah, I'm starting to think that this game is not the best to record, as, you know, bodily harm and all. Wait, do I have any other, like, with-type items? No, I don't. Okay. I'm kind of thinking that I'm not even gonna take this. When hit, summon a wisp. Like, honestly, it's so useless that I might just not even take it, to prove a point. And also because it can actually, like, ruin other synergies. So I'm just gonna not. I'm just gonna not with that and leave. Because there are occasionally items where it's good to actually kill enemies, it gives you some kind of buff or whatever, but if a wisp kills the enemy before you have the chance to, you don't get that. And there's specifically, just now I got twice baked beans. I leave a trail of poisonous gas behind me, ha ha ha, beans, sparks, etc. One item in particular it's really, really bad for is the, Ouroboros something. I think it's like... I forget. But basically what it does is it makes your ranged damage do a whole lot more damage. Slightly increased melee damage, sure. It makes it do a whole lot more damage, but misses actually damage you, which I almost never take that item. But just in case I were to take that item this run, having Wisp just completely will just destroy you. Because if your Wisp kills an enemy right before you're about to shoot it, well, there's no more enemy for your shot to hit, and it'll just continue on and then hit the further wall and count as a miss. And if it counts as a miss, steak. Hell yeah. And if it counts as a miss, it's gonna damage you. No. We don't want that. We do not want that. I'm excited to see what's in the next shop. We are certainly in need of some nice items for sale. What would be even nicer is if they had Stone Arrowhead for sale, and then I can stop looking for it. It's crazy that because I have seen it. I have seen it once or twice, but I've just taken other things because it's not a very good item. What it does is it makes you do significantly more damage to flying enemies, which, I mean, that's just not great in general. Okay, we don't have any options for points of courage turns, so we're just gonna take this one because it's the one that fate handed to us. And I mean, it's nice. It has a shop and a inn, so we got that going for us. Shop, please give me something good. Gold tooth, sure. Apple, I'll wait on that. Beloved keepsake, sure. Unstable orb. I'm not going to, because sometimes when you buy orbs, and I wouldn't anyway, but sometimes when you buy orbs, it's really annoying. Since I'm summoning this to my hand, if I'm like, if I move even slightly, I'll buy it, and then before grabbing it, I'll actually destroy it, and then it'll explode, damaging the shopkeeper, who will then get super pissed at me and start fighting me, and then I won't get any more shops for the rest of the run. And there was nothing useful in this shop. Well, I guess gold tooth is useful. I guess it slightly increases our melee damage, which is nice to have, but not exactly the world's best item. After whacking my hand on that desk, I have just been holding my hands so close to my body. Yet another gold tooth. I have my dagger damage is above my crossbow damage at this point. That is hilarious. Absolutely humorous. We're getting pretty small maps at this point. Honestly, I might make this episode the whole New Game Plus, because before I split it into two, but ooh, Bee Stinger. Yeah, I'll take it. So now we have this tiny little sword, but it deals 26 damage, so it's kind of worth it. Why is there nothing in here? Why did desecrating tombs finally catch up to me? Have they forsaken me and are now refusing to give me any items? So watch this. This is gonna one-shot. Oh, this is gonna two-shot. You just can't get the service these days. Oh, here's a mimic chest. I'm gonna lift up my headset. Okay, there's nothing in front of me. I can indeed make a wide stroke. I can. I'm so scared. And the worst part is, the way that the recording works, you guys' field of view is like shrunk. I can see a lot more than you can. So if I'm holding my sword like right here, I don't know if you guys can even see that. And if I'm swinging it right here, I don't know if you guys can even see that, which is tragic. My content is suffering, and so is my finger still from slamming it into my desk. I should really get a new area for this, but none of the other options are that great either. I could just outside, but that's its own problem. I did not see that. Weapon damage is temporarily increased after destroying an enemy. Sure, I guess. I did not know that was even there. Not the best item, but I mean, I'm okay with it. Once again, like a lot of items in this game, won't hurt, might help. It's not like a saving grace, but I need to remember that my melee weapon is tiny. I keep swinging and missing. There's a lovely golden pot for us. Ow, you heard that little crash? That wasn't even my table, that was just my finger hitting my other controller. Well, die. die. What's this? Jail key. Gain 3 keys? Sure. I definitely needed 3 keys. That was exactly what I was hoping for Christmas. Although keys can be useful if you find a shop with a machine that lets you sell keys, then they're useful. And he's dead. Yeah, because like I was saying, this we're going a lot faster. Increased merchant discount, sure. Grab a potato. I'll leave it here just in case we take an insane amount of damage. We're just kind of like, oh, it's an aberrant dashy slime. These guys, oh, he killed himself. Anyway, if he didn't launch himself off of a cliff, that thing, I would have been dead. Those things are absolutely terrifying. Anyway, before my train of thought was ruined by seeing a dashy slime. Oh, mimic chest, I didn't even try to open you. Before my train of thought was once again ruined, I was gonna say that we're going a lot faster now that we're in New Game Plus territory, so I think each New Game Plus will be its own episode instead of being chopped into 2, like the rest of them. So we'll do the New Game Plus as an episode, and then the New Game Plus Plus as an episode, and then the New Game Plus 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 as an episode, and just keep on going like that. Hopefully there's an item up here. Nope, just a chest, but the chest could contain an item. Nope, it's just an orb. I hate orbs, okay? If the next time I see a 3-dimensional circle, I am going to, I don't know, I need to come up with more funny things that I can say that I'm gonna do angrily. Trap chest. You guys already know the drill. Spawns enemies. Way to fight the enemies. And then it gives me an item. Hopefully a good item. Dang it! Oh my, I was so excited, because if that was literally any other totem item, this game would have been won. But it had to be the frickin' gaming totem. Oh, I didn't even see that guy, but he's dead. Okay, yeah, this is the way that we're trying to. That's the nice thing about having the hummingbird feather, I think it's called. Yeah, you can just shoot into the darkness and it'll eventually hit something. Well, it won't eventually hit something. It might have hit a wall. Merchants offer another item for sale after one is purchased. Oh my god, that's what we want right now. The other one, I didn't even read what the other one was, but I know what it is. Basically what it does is it removes a heart container, but it gives you significantly more damage. That is not what we're looking for at this point in time. Definitely. So basically now, unlike last time, where we just ran out of good things to buy, we will never run out of things. We may run out of good things to buy in the shop, but we will never run out of things to buy in the shop. Oh, this guy's coming. So, fencing class, the enemy, I'm blocking with a very, very small blade right now, so. But it works out. You, die. Ooh, nice. So what this does, you see how we have a tiny blade? Now we have a less tiny blade. It's that simple. I think these two just cancel each other out, except I get to keep the damage bonus, which is nice. So now I'm back to a regular dagger, but with the exception that it has more damage. I'm very glad that we have high enough damage that we can just deny the existence of Dashy Slime. Okay, so let's do it this way. Okay, so they all have a boss room and a shop, but this side seems like it might have the most items of any of them. So I'm gonna... or the most rooms. more rooms means more opportunities to get out of. Such as the one that we just got that expands our sword size, which is great. Love that for us. We don't even have to wait for our crossbow bolt to grow at this point. Like, you know how it grows in size and damage whenever we reload it? We don't even really have to at this point. We deal so much damage every time. We can just go nuts. Okay, so I dislike any of these, but in a new update, you can actually pick up an item and it'll leave your previous item. So I can re-get that. Actually, I'm actually going to take this, because at least this doesn't have any downsides. This, I have plenty of healing. This, since we're on New Game Plus, if it does deal damage to me, I'm pretty sure it does an entire heart of damage to me, which is just not great. And this can give me Demanding Orbs, which is one of the two that are actually worth taking. The other one is like, I don't know if it's called like the Alchemist Orb or the Glittering Orb or the Gold Orb or whatever, but that's the super rare one that turns stuff to gold, including food. And if you eat gold food, not only do you gain coins, but it heals double the health. So that's what we're really looking forward to in this orb summoner. Other than that, and the Demanding Orbs, which are the you gain 1 damage until you take damage. Those are the two that we're looking for. And so, right, since we have Fossilized Leech. Where's that? Since we have Fossilized Leech, we're gonna be getting orbs at a very quick pace. Increase random characteristic, dagger damage, sure. Stake? Don't mind if I do. Increase random characteristic, evasion, 35 evasion, sure. Evasion again, 40 evasion, give me another evasion. Crossbow crit chance, we are now at 60 crossbow crit chance. Crossbow crit chance, we are now at 65 crossbow crit chance. And there's another stake for sale, but I am unfortunately out of money, so I will come back later. So that's the power of the Overstocked Flyer. Probably like one of the best items in the game, if I'm being honest. Because it just gives you the ability to use your coins to their full potential. And especially for like a slow, methodical playstyle like me, where I am visiting every single room and destroying every single pot and every single box, it's really rewarding, because all of those extra coins that I'm getting that regular quick players, I don't know if that's a regular thing to do, but like faster play styles aren't getting, I can finally put those to good use. Random orb, temporarily increased movement speed, sure, it's temporary though, so I'm not that excited. Hopefully we can kill this guy quickly, before he gets annoying. Alright, he got annoying. Oh. Too bad. But not too annoying, though, because we still have an insane amount of damage. Bargain Signed in Blood. We don't have any synergies with it, but probably one of the best items in the game. Because basically what it does is, if you take damage, you gain 5 coins. And you may be thinking, well, that's not that great. You don't seem to like the when you take damage you gain a wisp item. So why do you like this item so much? You see, the thing is, you poor, sweet, innocent, naive child. If you don't take damage because of something like evasion or another item that grants you immunity to specific types of damage, you still gain those 5 coins. So, if I throw myself into a pit, but my evasion kicks in, and I don't actually take damage, I still gain those 5 coins. And if I have excess food, I can just throw myself into a pit over and over again, and then eat the food to heal myself back up to full. It's extremely powerful, especially in tandem with high evasion and an overstock flyer, and specifically this one item that it grants you immunity to traps and spikes. So if you then go onto trap and or spike with that item and don't take any damage, you still gain the 5 coins. You can literally infinitely gain coins. And then have that and the overstock flyer. Not only do you have infinite coins, you have infinite money. So you have infinite money and infinite items that you're allowed to buy. Increased movement speed. I don't care. I just really don't. So, that's exciting to have. Did I explore this? Yes, I did. I'm actually gonna do that right now. Oh no. Oh no. I just remembered that we had. I'm actually not gonna do that, because that's grinding. I'm not gonna grind while here. I'm not gonna grind while recording videos. That's just I'm not gonna. It's so unentertaining to just watch me throw myself into a pit repeatedly. It is kind of entertaining to watch someone gain infinite money, but no, I'm not gonna do it. Usually I'd do it, but this next boss is so annoying. And I don't think I can afford to take double damage on that boss. Where was that steak that we left? Because I think I actually need that now. Is that? Yeah, that was right here. I'm actually, even though it's supposed to heal 2 hearts, I'm just gonna eat it right now because honestly, I'm getting to the point where I'm caring a lot less about what happens in general. I'm not explaining any of the enemies or items or happenings too much anymore because, you know, everyone watching this has probably already watched the not New Game Plus version. Ooh, pit friend. I wish I hadn't have wasted all that food. Unstable orbs, don't care. But pit friend, throwing food into pits has a chance of improving a random characteristic. That is nice. Slightly increased evasion. Hell yeah. 45% evasion. This is great. This is great. Especially since we're going for New Game Pluses. Because eventually in the New Game Plus ladder, it turns into, it doesn't matter how big your health bar is, if you take damage, you die. And once that happens, evasion is literally just your health bar. It doesn't matter how many hearts or items you have. The only thing that matters is your evasion. Because if you take damage, you die, but evasion kicks in and you didn't actually take damage, that's literally equivalent of just a randomized health bar. So as we're getting further and further into the New Game Plus ladder, I think that I'm gonna be going for evasion more and more. I keep forgetting to use this, probably because I don't care about it, but I probably should care because I could get Demanding Orb and the, like, Gold Orb or whatever it's called. I think it's called Shimmering Orb. Ooh, pots may contain apples. Don't mind if I do. Do not mind if I do. Apple, I'm gonna throw it into a pit, and hopefully Pit Friend will be favorable towards me, and I will get some kind of evasion upgrade. I could also get no upgrade, but you know what? Who even cares? Because as long as Pit Friend is happy, I'm happy. it's funny how casual I am with enemies now that I have so much damage. It's just like, oh yeah, I just casually go through this entire horde of enemies and then move on to the next room. Unstable orb, get the hell out of here. Unstable orb, get the hell out of here. I do not care about you or anything that you stand for. Okay, finally, a pit. So, I'll throw this in. Evasion! Hell yeah! 50% evasion. 50% evasion. So, because I haven't explained this enough times, I'm gonna go ahead and say again, if I take damage, it's literally a flip of a coin. And if I get heads, it ignores that damage completely, except Bargain Signed and still does not ignore that damage, and will still give me 5 coins. Mix that with how cheap, with how big of a merchant discount we have, and multiplier. If I want to grind, I could literally just grind, throwing myself into a pit, and then going to the store and buying food items, and then eating said food items, but I have more health to throw myself into a pit repeatedly again. I could do that, and I could gain infinite stamina. But nobody wants to watch that, and honestly, I don't feel like doing it. So we're just gonna have a clean game, no grinding. Honestly, at this point, bamboo firecracker? Sure. Didn't take it before, but steak? Sure. I'll throw it into a pit. Apple? I can't afford it, but I'll still throw it into a pit. Once I can afford it. Okay, let's head back over to this pit. Come on, pit friend, give me something good. I already had max luck, pit friend. I don't like the sounds that he makes. It makes me uncomfortable. It's almost like maybe I should not be defeating the demon in the pit. Maybe. But I mean, he's a nice demon at least. We have a nice system. Increased damage when in a sealed room, sure. Few helpful wisps, my ass. They are not helpful. Oh, here's our secret room. Range strikes have a chance to hit twice, sure. Sure. I don't actually know. Oh, but we have max luck. So if that's a luck-based chance, then we're doing pretty good for ourselves. Does that mean that if it hits twice, it just straight up deals double damage? Is that what that item does? Because if so, that with 100 luck is probably like the most overpowered item that we could possibly have gotten. Apple? Sure. I'll throw it into a pit. I'll throw it into a pit, and hopefully get more evasion. The game does cap out your evasion. I think once you get past 50%, each new upgrade becomes significantly smaller and smaller. Okay, we got nothing that time. Wait, why do I keep missing these items? Pots may contain apples again. Does that increase the chance of pots containing apples? I sure hope so. That'd be nice. But yeah, we are approaching the end here. And the end will probably be pretty short. Another freaking orb. We're approaching the end here, and the end will probably be pretty short if that hit twice item. By the way, that's not, that extra damage that he's taking, that's not me hitting twice, that's the barb item. Like, vicious barb, whatever it's called, you know, where if my projectile is lodged in an enemy, it'll deal continuous damage. Well, that's nice. He's dead. I wish there was an item like Hit Friend, but nope, not yet. Not yet. Actually yet. Honestly, actually yet. Now we have a bunch of protection, but no actual hearts. That means that we can take all this food and feed it to Pit Friend. Evasion! Okay, so it's not at 50%, but there is a percentage where instead of giving you +5 evasion, it'll give you like +1 evasion. And then I think it probably caps you at around 90. Luck, not exactly that useful. Dagger damage, more useful. I sure hope the recording doesn't fail, like, right now. That would be so tragic. That would be so incredibly tragic. I don't want to jinx myself, but that would be so incredibly tragic. Look at that! Look at that! Immediately halfway done with his first phase. And it flew off into infinity and beyond. Okay, never mind. We will have to stand through this. The little explosion phase. There we go. Okay. Ooh, is there anything in there? I'm gonna destroy it from a distance because gain 3 keys? Sure. Oh, they're all dead. Nice. Poisonous gas! Go! Kill them all! Whoa. Didn't kill that guy, that's for sure. That was not good aim. Why are those pixels there? I know that. Oh, that's just a wall pixel. I love that you can just infinitely generate these by putting your hand in a wall and just wiggling it around. Like, look at that mess. All right, phase 2. Forgettable phase. When he's standing still like this, you can get a bunch of melee hits in on him, but that doesn't really matter now, because we have so much crossbow damage that it just might as well not even matter. Wait. Ha! 35 and 30 damage. That is ridiculously large. Alright, so the thing is, you never want these guys to miss you like that, because then you don't know where they are. You need to kill them each time. Unstable orb, just it didn't anything. I was really hoping that we'd get some kind of good mark, but I guess alchemy is fine. Would not be my first choice, would not be my last choice. But there are definitely much better, such as just straight up heal 1/2 heart, or just straight up increase the random stat. And we did it. We beat the boss. And I think we get another lore page? No, we don't get another lore page. Okay. So that's actually kind of nice. I don't feel like reading those every time. I'm gonna go ahead and end the recording here, and I'll see you guys in New Game Plus Plus. Actually, no, I should drop down so that I can show this starting area. New Game Plus Plus. So, oops, that was the wrong button. So, take triple damage, more aberrant enemies have even more health, and even less items and food. I will see you next time. Bye.